Hey, what's up, guys? Sam here. This is Sam's new grill, and this is my day 8 week recap. Actually, I was gonna recap on a week, day 7, but I decided to wait till today because I saw the dentist today and did some adjustments. And I kind of wanted to do that before I gave a recap. So 8 days ago, I had all of my teeth pulled. I had bad teeth, some busted down teeth. They were just very soft. Honestly, they look like meth teeth. Somebody asked me when I stopped meth, I was like, you know what? I may have meth teeth, but I have never had meth. No drugs. It's just horrible teeth. My family, my dad has dentures at a young age too. Anyways, the teeth are breaking down. Always hiding smiles. Always hiding when I'm eating. Hiding when I'm talking. Which sucks because I sing and I speak, and I can't stand to even go back and watch anything that I do because my mouth, it just looked like I had no teeth. So anyways, we went in, had done an x-ray, and the dentist was like, we've got to pull your teeth. So we pulled them all. And how did that go? I don't know. I was asleep. Yes. Thank you, Jesus, that I was asleep, because it sounds like it was painful. Now, they said that they totally put me out, and then when I woke up, they said that I coughed my teeth out the first time and like spit blood all over the wall. So I'm glad I don't remember that. But then that first day, you know, I had the immediate dentures put in. So immediate dentures when they pull our teeth out and they put them immediately in. First day, I was like, oh, this is great, you know. But you don't realize on the first day you're on so many drugs that you don't realize what's coming over the next few days. So I wanted to recap this week. So that's what it was like when I went in. That's why I went in. And then why I decided to do this, you know, I don't know. I don't do all the fun little things that a lot of people are doing. Social media and, you know, influencing and all that type of stuff. They're not my thing. Don't really care for it. And, you know, so, but I was looking for something that I could follow, somebody who had been through what I had gone through, something that would let me know what to expect. And I found some things, but they're all like 5, 10, even further years back. And, you know, with how treatment for all this stuff changes and the processes change, I just wanted something, that was more up to date and more relevant to my situation, so I would know what to expect. So I decided, well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a video for anybody else that's in that situation. Maybe just had them pulled, or you're about to have them pulled, and you're like, what can I expect? This is for you. You know, and if you're someone who's already had your dentures done and you've had them for a while and you know some tips and tricks, you know, because some of the things are off the bat, biggest things, pain management, our bite, chewing, and our speech. If you go back to my first few days, you'll notice my speech is a lot more impeded, you know, which is tough because I sing and I haven't been able to sing. So maybe when I can sing, I'll record a ditty for you. A ditty. Can't even say ditty. Anyway, so some of the big things to go over is first week, eating food. Everybody always asks about food, and you know, because you're gonna not be eating things that you used to eat right off the bat. Listen, I didn't think about the fact that I would not be able to eat tacos for a long time. I didn't think about I couldn't have burritos and buffalo wings, and you know, and I used to eat sunflower seeds like a boss, and I cannot have any sunflower seeds. You know, so it's interesting. You do have to learn to eat again. You have to learn to bite, and you have to learn to chew. You have to learn how big your bite can be. I mean, it's amazing. You have to learn kind of how to use your cheek and your tongue as you're biting, and you kind of find those sweet spots to chew on. I have not found them yet. Okay, so I'm not there yet. And then you learn little things along the way too that you never thought about before. And we'll talk about some of that. So food, your first week, Yogurt is like your best friend. Greek yogurt and instant pudding. I love instant pudding. It's been awesome for me because it's so nice and cold on my gums. And I like to add a little bit of instant espresso to like butterscotch or chocolate pudding, different types of pudding that would be good in instant espresso. Just maybe like a tablespoon or so. Because I'm used to drinking coffee all the time, and the first few days you can't have anything too hot or too cold, you know, and your gums are healing up. And they're raw because they're swelling, and they're swelling into your dentures. So I got a little creative, and a little bit of that instant espresso inside of that instant pudding, it's good. You want to do that, get your caffeine. Okay, so instant mashed potatoes. If you've never tried them, this was kind of a first. They're good. Instant mashed potatoes. Soft serve ice cream, yes. Malto meal was awesome on the gums about day 3 and day 4. Cup of soup. This has been like my best friend through all this stuff, the little cup of soups. You don't want to get them too hot. You know, one thing you don't realize, the few things you don't realize when it comes to eating, is that you have taste buds on the roof of your mouth. And when you are eating with your dentures, those taste buds are not going to enjoy that food. Your food's not gonna, you know, so sometimes the food seems like it doesn't taste like it did anymore, and it doesn't, because you're missing those taste buds. You also have this thing over the roof of your mouth because of the denture, so you don't burn the roof of your mouth anymore. So I would take a big bite of instant potatoes, and they were too hot. And I didn't realize it until I pulled the spoon out of my mouth. I'm burning the sides of my jaw and burning my tongue. But the roof of your mouth no longer, you don't have to worry about it being too hot, which is kind of nice. And you'll learn what foods you want to eat with your dentures and what foods you want to eat without your dentures. At the end of the day, I'm just enjoying cooling down with the ice cream with no dentures, or I even had malto meal one evening on like day 5, and it just felt good. It was warm, buttery, creamy on my gums. It just felt nice. The cup of soups I mentioned, protein shakes. Here, maybe you could tell I got this Lazy Susan on the table. Protein shakes you can get, you know, just Target, Walmart, whatever. They're usually like vanilla, chocolate, or caramel. It's really, and that's nice to have on board. Especially if you're diabetic, you want to add that to it. I'm diabetic, and it's interesting dealing with diabetes. If you want to know more about that, I'm putting that in a couple different videos on what I've had to do. Because my blood sugars are crazy, because pain, stress, and anxiety causes your blood sugars to go up. And how you manage it when you can't quite eat the things that you were eating before. So protein shakes, oatmeal, applesauce also every day. I have applesauce. So this is the majority of what I'm eating the first week. Some people said on day 1, day 2, like that by day 2 that I'd be able to eat a banana. Yeah, no, I could not. The banana, it still hurts to chew on. So, you know, healing is different for everybody. Everybody's going to heal differently, you know, and at a different pace. And so don't push yourself. You know, don't get frustrated. You're going to have this great smile, you know, and you're going to get there. But just don't push yourself, okay? So that's kind of my first week with the food. And I'm excited for when I can go further. Actually, last night, you know, I was able to have Spanish rice. Oh my gosh, it was so good. But I was just basically swallowing it. And then I also had refried beans. I could have had those earlier. Yesterday, I was able to have like SpaghettiOs without the meatballs. And then tonight I'm gonna try soft carrots. And that's really, you know, really what you're eating, what you got. You want to take it slow. The next thing really is pain management. Keep taking your meds. Some people stop, and you're gonna hate it if you stop. The ibuprofen is awesome, helps the swelling come down, and then salt and a little bit of water. You want to do rinses, a little bit of warm salt water, and I just sprinkle a little bit in there. I don't know, maybe a tablespoon or two, and I'm rinsing maybe. When I first started, it was just a few times. I thought that the salt water was gonna burn, because because it's raw, because there's open wounds. But it didn't burn, and it really helps the healing a lot quicker. So the first few days, I just did it a couple times a day, and now I'm probably doing it 10, 12 times a day. Because you really start to feel it. It's soothing. Another thing you can do is extra virgin olive oil, organic, and just pour it into a little cup or on a little plate, whatever. And I just sprinkle some of these cloves in it, maybe a tablespoon of the olive oil, and just sprinkle enough of the little cloves in it so it kind of looks muddy. And they say to rub it on your gums because it'll really help promote the healing. I can't rub it on my gums because my gums hurt so much. So I would just pour it in my mouth and then use my tongue to massage my gums, and it does help a lot. Also, drinking a lot of water. I can't say this enough. You need to drink a lot of water, and I put a little bit of a pinch of Himalayan salt and a pinch of baking soda for hydration. Nobody ever told me that you get incredible dry mouth, and so I'd wake up, my tongue would be stuck to the roof of my mouth. Mouth would feel gross and stuck together. You want to just keep yourself hydrated. It's also going to help promote healing. Plus, keep ice in it. That cold is going to stay on your face, because you're going to have ice packs on your face a lot, and this just helps on the inside, so this will probably even change how I drink, because my wife drinks a ton of water, and not me. And now I'm like competing with her, really, because it helps so much, and I can tell the difference. So stay on top of your med, your ice packs, ibuprofen. Hey, let's talk about Hell Week. Oh my gosh! So I was not prepared for day 3. You want to look it up online, and you start to see other people. Everybody. It's day 3 is the worst, it seems. And so for me, it was day 2, 3, and 4. It is the worst. And the pain, that's one reason you want to stay on top of the pain. The pain, I was losing my mind, honestly. I just thought I was losing it. In the middle of the night, I was having so much pain in my mouth that I was hallucinating. And I looked up online, found other people that either having bad nightmares or waking up hallucinating, because your brain doesn't know what to do with all the pain. And so it's this whole fight or flight, but when it's your mouth, you can't run away. So your brain is trying to knock you out. It's trying to get you to go to sleep so it can escape the pain for a while. And so that was really amazing. Now, during this time, you want to keep putting ice on and stuff, but you want to get a hold of your dentist and let them know. I think it was day 4, I had to go in. I wasn't scheduled until today, which is day 8, but I had to go in on day 4 because my mouth was hurting so much. And when I got in there, they pulled them out, and you could see all the areas where it needed to be adjusted. I don't know whether they melted down or cut it down or whatever, but they would take my mouth. I showed them, you could see where all of the rubs and the burns and the abrasions were. They could see how raw it was. So they go in, they cut it down so it gives a little space in those areas. And it did help out that day. And then today I went in and had another adjustment done. And this is probably the first time, this is day 8. It's probably the first time that I'm comfortable wearing them. It's probably the first time I can actually enjoy seeing that I have a smile again. So I just want to encourage you. It gets a bit rough. It's work, man, but you're gonna love the smile. You're gonna love how you feel afterwards. You're worth it, you know. And I just want you to know ahead of time that these things, because I didn't see these things for myself. I wanted to know what to expect, you know. And there are some things I just didn't expect, and there's some cool little things you don't think of. I'm a guitar player, and so I have a problem like a lot of guitar players. I bite my nails. I could not stop. It was a bad habit. Could never stop. I don't know if you could see, but for the first time, there are whites on my nails because you can't bite your nails with dentures. And so these little things along the way that you just kind of learn. And your speech is going to get better. Like I said, you can go back and look at the first few days of mine. My speech was a lot worse. It all has to do with the swelling, you know. So I still have a lot of swelling. I don't know how you could tell what. But do that mew thing. You can't do that with this in your mouth. But I still have a lot of swelling, and it's still going to go down quite a bit. And my S's and T's will work out. I've heard some other people, and it's got some great advice from other people and encouragement. And I want to encourage you. So if you're getting dentures, you know, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'd love to help you out. If you're on day 3 and you're losing your mind, please message me on here and be like, I'm losing my mind, and I will turn my notifications on. And if you just need somebody to talk to, I'll talk to you. So I'm not here for social stuff, followers, subscribers. I'm not here for any of that. I'm here for you. And I want to be here for you the way that I was hoping someone would be there for me, you know. So, and there are some really cool people talking back and forth, and if I can help out in some way, especially on day 3, and you just want to talk to somebody, or just losing your mind, you want to call someone and just cuss it out, I'm the perfect guy. Okay, so and I'm still healing, so I'm here at my house, and got a lot more healing to do. And so get a hold of me. Yeah, so that's day 8. If I missed anything, feel free to ask me. Can't think of anything really that I'm missing here. Yeah, Hell Week, boy, Hell Week is hell. And make sure you just let your friends know what's going on. Look at this here. Got some friends of mine had sent. It's supposed to be a little tooth fairy. Here's some of the kiddos, and then they got me a bunch of goofy stuff for having dentures, and you know, a good laugh with friends goes a long way. So tell your friends about it. Don't go through this alone. And you're going to get there, yeah. I know you will. And I'm going to. And you help me out, I'll help you out. You have questions, feel free to ask. If you have advice, feel free to put it up here. And that is my 1 week, my 8-day recap. All right. And I am Sam. This is Sam's New Grill. And I will talk to you later. All right, I'm out.